We need to know how to talk about our guitars before I can start teaching you to play the guitar. If I put my guitar in front of me, it sort of looks like a person. We can call the top part the head, and then comes the neck, and then the body. On the head are the tuning pegs, which tighten the strings. Right where the neck begins is the nut, which anchors the string at one end. On the neck are the frets, which are raised bars which identify exactly where you should press down on the strings. Shortening the string by pushing it down on a higher part changes the note that is played, going higher the further up the fretboard you go. The strings pass over the sound hole, which allows the vibrations of the ringing strings to enter into the body of the guitar, bouncing around inside, resonate, and then come back out again, louder. Finally, the strings are anchored to the bridge, and the bridge piece identifies how long the string is, because the string will only vibrate between the bridge piece and the nut. It's very important that the bridge piece and the nut and the frets are all in alignment with each other, so that the string will be the proper length when it is left open to ring or when it's pressed down on each and every fret. Sometimes the bridge piece, the nut, or the frets get worn down and need to be repaired or replaced to make sure that the guitar can still be properly tuned. We turn the tuning pegs to make the strings tighter or looser, which affects the pitch that they produce. The strings need to be tuned to the proper tension for the guitar to sound right. You can tune a guitar to itself just by playing one string and comparing it with another. But to be sure that your guitar is in tune with other instruments, it's best to tune it with a guitar tuner, or by listening to another instrument that you know is in tune. When a guitar is properly in tune, the fifth string, the A string, will vibrate 440 times per second. I sometimes ask another guitar player, is your guitar tuned to 440? And when I ask that, I'm asking if the guitar is not just in tune with itself, but in tune with the recognized standard. When I describe where I want you to put your fingers, I will give you the string and the fret and the finger. If I say the first finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the second string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the first fret, I want you to put your pointer finger on the second string, first fret position. So we go from the thinnest string, 1, to the thickest string, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the fretboard, we start with fret 1, closest to the nut, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on. When I ask you to put your finger on a string at a particular fret, I want you to do your best to keep as close to the fret as possible. Being further away from the fret means that the string might be buzzy. Being nice and close to the fret without being right on top of the fret is going to give you the clearest note. If you are right-handed, you'll use your right hand to strum the strings and your left hand to press down on the fretboard. If you are left-handed, you will strum with your left hand and then your right hand will press down on the fretboard. You need to make sure that your guitar is built the right way. The best clue is to look at the pick guard, which is a piece of plastic that protects the wood of the guitar from being hit by a pick when you are strumming. The pick, properly called a plectrum, but nobody uses that word, is a piece of plastic or nylon or wood that you use to strum the strings, or you can just use your fingers.